Hello and welcome back to Ashland High School. I'm Carl Mogline here as the Ashland Grizzlies enter the second half, trailing 25-29 against the Henley Hornets. One of the most interesting parts of the first half, as how do I explain this correctly? Jake Feiner held the ball as an offensive strategy twice. One while dribbling, the other while literally just holding the ball for at least a minute. I believe on the second one, over a minute. The second one, the first one maybe under a minute, but who's counting? Except for me. Now Jones will inbound for the Grizzlies to start this one, and we enter the third quarter and the start of the second half. 8-minute quarters here in high school basketball. Now Jones up high. Jones moves it to Shibley. Shibley for three. No good, and rebound is good. Guy Hobbs. Now, after Hogarth makes the rebound, he moves it to Feiner. Who else? Now let's see how long he holds it. Feiner still holding it, but he actually makes a pass this time. He moves it to Kajowski. Kajowski back up to Feiner. Feiner moves it around to Goodell. Goodell back to Feiner. Goodell to Goodell. Feiner to Kajowski. Pitch back to Feiner. Feiner holding, and he'll hand it off to Goodell. Goodell moves it to Kajowski. Kajowski down low to Fleming. Fleming, but he's picked off and by Malcolm. Malcolm moving up the court quickly. Moves it to Jones. Jones, and he'll hit the lay. And Ethan Jones with a pair. And Jones now has 4 points on the night as the Grizzlies trail 27-29 with 7 remaining in the first quarter. Now full court pressure by the Grizzlies, but it is escaped as the ball was moved to Fleming. Goodell holding it up. Goodell moves it to, Goodell moved it to Larman, but Larman was picked off. Now it is Jones. Jones to Shibley. Shibley for three. No good. Once again, 2 over 2 so far. And they do call, and it will be a foul on the Grizzlies on Jones. And they call the push on Jones as the Grizzlies trail by 2, 27-29. 6:44 remaining in the third quarter. Henley to inbound. Full court pressure putting on by the Grizzlies, though. Now it's Feiner. Feiner puts it over to Goodell. Goodell back to Feiner. Feiner all the way over to Hogarth. Hogarth into the front court. Hogarth moves it to Feiner. Feiner for three. Up and off the rim. No good. It tried to rebound by Hogarth. Hogarth attempted to put it up. And now the foul will be called on. Yes, it will be called on Hogarth after Malcolm gets the rebound. And it will be inbounded by Shibley. 6:27. Grizzlies in the third quarter. Grizzlies trail 2 by 2, not 2. Grizzlies do not trail 2. They trail by 2. 27-29. Ashland now in the behind position. All right, here's Shibley. Shibley down low. Malcolm, easy bucket. Right on the doorstep. Malcolm puts it in, and Malcolm will now have 4 points on the night. 29-29. Game all tied up. 6:07 remaining in the third quarter. Nifty pass by Hogarth, who lays it off to Goodell. Goodell, no good on the jump shot, though, as Meads rebounds and puts it to Shibley. Shibley now with the ball up high. Tough defense by Goodell, but he decides to pass it. Good decision there. Now it's held by Jones. Jones holds, but moves it to Malcolm. Malcolm, a large height advantage on Kajowski, who's rebounded 5 inches, and they call the travel on Malcolm as he moves in. Really not happy is Coach Greg on that call. And the refs just stand there as they're supposed to because, well, you're not allowed to argue. Hogarth with the ball, but he moves it back to Goodell. Goodell to Feiner. Feiner dribbles, moves in, inside, and he just throws it out of bounds as he goes to Hogarth. Feiner cannot make the path to Hogarth. And now it's Shibley will inbound. Shibley moves it to Jones. Jones with the ball, working on Feiner. Now it's Malcolm. Malcolm working on Kajowski. Malcolm puts it up to Shibley. Shibley back to Malcolm on the left side. Malcolm being guarded by Kajowski. Good height advantage for Malcolm, who moves it off to Shibley. Shibley for three. No good. Rebound by Jones. Jones down low. And Hogarth with the steal, and it's moved back to Feiner. Feiner around the outside. And he will hold the ball, but move it to Kajowski. Kajowski down into Hogarth. Hogarth mid-range jumper. Good. Hogarth with the deuce. 29-31. The Henley Hornets lead as Hogarth picks up his second basket of the night and now 4 points. Here's Feinberg. Feinberg, gorgeous spin move, and they call no foul as he goes to the basket. Now Feiner with the ball. 29-31 the score. 4:30 remaining in the third quarter. And it'll be Feiner. Feiner moves it to Goodell. Goodell back to Feiner. Feiner back to Goodell. Goodell holding, moves it to Feiner. Feiner decides to go to Kajalski this time instead of Goodell, but he moves it, and now he's Hogarth. Hogarth, easy pass to pick off it for Malcolm, seemingly going nowhere. Malcolm now to Feinberg. Feinberg holds, sitting on the three-point arc, takes a couple dribbles, moves it to Shibley. Shibley, mid-range jumper, good. Shibley hits it. And Shibley picks up he's now at 8 points on the night, still 6 below his season average, but he has time. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and it's 31-31. Now Hogarth. Hogarth guarded by Meade. Hogarth decides to step there and shoot from about 7 foot out, but he misses it. And here's Feinberg. Feinberg. And moves it down to Meads. Meads picks it up. Oh, and good physical play down low by Dominic Meads. And he will pick up his 4th points of the game. Now it's held by Feiner. Feiner up high, being pressured by Jones and Feinberg. As the ball's moved up, they attempt to move it to left arm. Oh! They attempt to move it to Fleming, picked up by Jones. Jones moves it down to Feinberg, and Feinberg hits it, and won. 35-31. Now the Grizzlies lay 30-24 remaining in the third quarter. Feinberg will try to make this a 3-point play now, and now Feinberg sits at. Yes, Feinberg sitting at 10 points now to lead all Ashland scores and could tie Feiner for the game lead if he hits the free throw. Of note, Henley playing with 9 men. This could come into a factor as we are midway through the third quarter at 3:24 to go. Henley could see fatigue, but the Grizzlies do have a full bench of players, not even all used yet. Here's Feinberg to finish the 3-point play. Yes, he good, and he hits now he's at 11 points to tie the game lead with Feiner. Now Feiner, full court press by the Grizzlies, and he's guarded by Jones. Feiner, still guarded by Jones, good guarding by Jones. But they escape the press, move to Goodell, and it'll be called a timeout. Timeout by Henley. And really good job by the Grizzlies now to come back, as it is 36-31. As the Grizzlies go on an impressive run now, an 11-2 run for the Grizzlies to begin the first half. 23 seconds remaining in this time out as the coach Greg goes into his troops trying to see if they have continued success. On the other end, it's going to be Coach Luke Hammond for the Henley, trying to get his team back to what they did in the first half, but fatigue is definitely going to start being an issue. Okay, here's Myers in, not Kajowski at the moment, and Cook in at the moment as well. Down for the Henley Hornets. Henley will inbound to start. Goodell will inbound. And the Grizzlies do look to be in a pressure scheme right now. And it will be on the inbound is Goodell, who moves it to Myers. Myers pressured by Feinberg, but he finds Goodell. Goodell moves it back to Myers. Myers for 3. Up off the rim and no good. Rebound by Malcolm. Malcolm moving, finds Feinberg. Feinberg, long 2, no good off the front of the rim, and rebounded by Myers. Myers moving up the court. Now Grizzlies lead by 5, 36-31, 2:47 to remain. Air ball by Goodell. That's his second on the night, and the rain of chance comes down from the student section. 36-31, the Grizzlies lead, 2:40 to go. Shibley holds the ball and moves it to Malcolm. Malcolm now driving. But weird play, but the ball, as he kind of knocks the ball to himself, but it ends up getting kicked out to Shibley, who moves it to Feinberg. Feinberg back to Shibley, up top on the high of the arc. Now rebounded by Goodell. Goodell has the ball guarding Shibley. Shibley beats Goodell, moves it to Feinberg. Feinberg, corner 3, no good, but it's rebounded by Malcolm. Malcolm, impressive rebound, as he somehow keeps it and dribbles out of the paint to get some room. Back now down to Jones in the corner. Jones will drive, moves it to Meads. Meads finds Feinberg, and the Grizzly offense resets. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 36-31, the lead for the Grizzlies. Here's Feinberg. And he kicks it back to Shibley. Shibley for 3. Gets to go. Walker Shibley hits a 3, and he is up to 11 points on the night. 39-31 as the Grizzlies begin to pull ahead. Now an 8-point lead. 1:45 to go. Full court press from the Grizzlies. But it is escaped by Myers. Myers now double teamed by Jones and Feinberg, but he skates it to Feiner. Feiner for 3. No good. Oh, foul called as Feiner's shooting. Even Feiner looks surprised by that one, but he'll take it. And it'll be a foul on, I believe... Yes, it will be the foul on Malcolm. Now shooting three is Feiner. Feiner will shoot. Feiner to shoot three. Interesting conversation happening between the ref, one ref, and Coach Greg. Coach Greg saying, will you talk to your Coach Greg asking, can I talk to you about it? The ref literally saying, I didn't call it. Feiner hit the first one, now it's 32-39. Feiner now at 12 to lead the game. And he gets the second one to go, 13 now. And this ref is interesting thing, as we have one ref calling a lot of things against the Grizzlies. Coach Greg trying to argue, but the ref he's talking to saying, it's not me. One of the more interesting ref-coach interactions I've ever seen. Yeah, interesting game. Feiner, no good on the third, rebound by Malcolm. And Feiner will stick at 13, and the lead will stay at 6 for the Grizzlies, 39-33. 1:30 remaining in the third quarter. Now Malcolm. Malcolm stops, puts it to Feinberg. Feinberg. And they call it travel. And interesting call on Feinberg, but it looks like he did stutter. This ref has been making some interesting calls so far, but who am I to judge? Now, Feiner holding the ball, directing the offense, and moving it up, and it's to Cook. Cook hands the ball off down to Larman. Larman now back up to Feiner. Feiner moves the ball to Myers. Myers holding up high to Feiner. Feiner with 39-33, the lead for the Grizzlies. A minute to go in the quarter. Here's Feiner holding high. Still Feiner, still holding. This time he's dribbling, though, which is an improvement. Over to Myers. Myers holds the ball, but moves it up to Feiner. Feiner moves it to Larman. Larman back to Feiner. Feiner moves it inside. Now this is Kajowski. Kajowski working on Meads. Throws it up. No good. But is rebounded by Myers. Myers will for Henley. Turns three. No, and it'll be rebounded by Hasenkamp. Hasenkamp moves it down low to Feinberg. Feinberg working on, and it's no good. Good defense by 24, Kajowski, but it's picked back up. Ooh! Hard ball, and they will call it off. Interesting play there, but they call it off Hasenkamp as he goes down, but they do call the ball for Henley as he was going for the ball, and it will be last off Hasenkamp. Now on by Myers moves it to Feiner. Full court pressure, and it was escaped, and the ball's moved to Kajowski. Kajowski sets for the jumper, but decides not to. Feiner, floater, no good, and picked up back by Hasenkamp. Hasenkamp will enter the off. 4 seconds left, moves to Feinberg. Feinberg needs to shoot, 1 second remaining, and it's no good. 39-33 as we enter the third quarter will be the score. The Grizzlies lead by 6. Great period by the Grizzlies, trailed by 6 before, lead by 6 after, as Henley only picked up 4 points the entire third quarter, while the Grizzlies picked up an entire, as long as I can do my math correctly, carry the 2. I'm just kidding, I don't carry the 2, it's carrying a 3. Okay, as the Grizzlies picked up a massive, and yes, I said massive, 16 points in that quarter alone. Impressive quarter. And now both Shibley and Feinberg picking up 11. Shibley picking up where he left off a few games ago, but somehow left it off the court last game against North Valley. But Feinberg picking up where he did leave it with North Valley, if that makes sense. Feinberg with 11, Shibley with 11. Feiner leading the game with 13. The Grizzlies look to continue success. Henley looking to find the success they originally had. Now both teams enter the court. And we will see how the refereeing plays out. This could be interesting, as Coach Greg has not been happy with the officiating, but you gotta get what you have, what you get. Interesting play so far. 8 minutes will be remaining between the Grizzlies and victory as they lead by 6, and Henley will inbound. It'll be Larman inbending the ball, and he will surprisingly pass it to Feiner. Feiner holding the ball, not just holding the ball, but he's been controlling the ball all game for Henley. Here's Larman. Larman back to Feiner. Feiner, Larman. Larman down low. Puts it to... Moves to Kajowski. Down to Cook, but Cook is blocked by Malcolm. Here's Feinberg. Feinberg to Malcolm. Malcolm will step into Henley's court. Now dribbles through. Down the baseline. Baseline to Shibley. Shibley down to Feinberg. Feinberg over the top and is... good play by Feiner as he blocks it, but he's getting defense by... Oh, solid defense by Feinberg, but a 2-on-1 is completed as Myers picks up his, now at 5 on the game. 39-35 the scores. The Grizzlies lead by 4 with 7:20 remaining in the game. Here is Hasenkamp. Now he puts it off.